One of FPL's waviest conversations. Let's go!
Welcome to Beyond the Sidelines.
And man got mad.
Because you lot probably want to care about what this game is.
There's no Tottenham fans in the group, but the Arsenal fans smoke up Tottenham all the time.
Listen, I would have never have chosen that drink to be.
This is what I'm saying.
You
Water
are a
drink.
madman.
You might see the soap being dropped, all sorts. Don't worry about it.
What?
Hey, wait.
Whoa.
But you gotta give an answer, bro. Like,
Yeah. I'm attacking. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit on the fence. I'm gonna attack him.
but speculate to accumulate. So we speculate.
Follow us and subscribe and share on all of our platforms.
Welcome to Beyond the Sidelines. This is the Game Week 33 preview pre-match press conference with the BTS boys. Man, them energy. Let's go. In the league, I'm Corey Hendricks 10. Tell a friend, Pilot, chat to them.
Come on, chat to them nice. It's Pilot, Josh Trevor in the league. Flying high, but cruising low today. We're cruising. Where am I? I'm in the lovely Rome. What else? Tell them. What you tell them?
Yo, it's Els. El Ball is in the league. Dan the man with a plan. And I've got a plan. Craig, have you got one?
Yeah, I've got a plan. I've got a very good plan for this week. Let's see if it works. It's KSR, catch you if you can in the league. Yes, people, double game week, another one, back to back. It's business end of the season. Let's go, man. But as always, you know where to find us. Beyond the Sidelines on our YouTube, on TikTok and on Instagram, it's Beyond the Sidelines Pod, and on X, it's BTS Pod. Corey, what are you telling them? What are you saying?
Let's. We're not gonna do so much break ice. Let's congratulate English football, man. Arsenal's through to semis. United with such an amazing comeback. Well done to the Red Devils. Chelsea and Dirty Spurs made it through, but United, man, boys, give us just that emotional roller coaster. Talk to us, boys, man.
Do you know what? I'm going to let Els go first.
I think the easiest way to put this is that felt like a season of FPL. You know, when you look at your whole season, you've got ups, you've got downs, you don't know what's going to happen. At the moment, you've got a couple players left and you've scored bad. Then those players come in and the points escalate that for you. That's what watching that game was like. And one big thing for me was it gave me a flashback. Not even flashback, it was more like an emotional flashback to how football used to be back in the day. The amount of different emotions that you could get in a game. And it's been a long time as a United fan that I've felt that with United, and I'm just very happy that it ended with us being able to get to the semi.
100.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say off the back of that, I've spoken to a few people now after that, and these are not just United fans. I'm seeing comments as well. Yeah, spoke to my cousin who's an avid Arsenal fan. Spoke to other people that don't support United. Yeah, them men were like, yeah. We were celebrating, we were enjoying that. Romario, for example, he even said he was like no, but he even said mad. Like he said in that moment he almost started to cheer for United. He was like, what's going on? Pierre said that as well. Pierre was like crazy. I was like, yeah, and I feel like it wasn't just a night for United. It was a night for football in general. I feel like it was what people needed after watching the drab football that we watch, how football's where we are with football in terms of excitement, in terms of atmosphere, not in terms of level or the standard. I'm just saying in terms of what you are supposed to get from football. And I said this as well yesterday. I said football over 100 years ago, whenever it was invented, it's supposed to be a game where goals are scored, where it's not about defending as much. It's about who wins by scoring the most goals. The first football game ever played was probably a ridiculous game where it was like, who knows what the score was? Do you get what I mean? That's football. That is what it is. That is the aim of the game. Defending obviously an important part of it now, but it's not what brings excitement. And I just feel like we've lost that a bit in the game. And this game was something that I think everybody kind of needed. And I feel like watching that, kids watching that, going out to tomorrow playing, today playing, whenever it might be, they'll be inspired to go and try something special. because that's what we used to feel like as youngsters playing. When we used to watch these games, we used to feel like anything could happen.
I'm not
Do
gonna
you get what I
lie.
mean?
I'm gonna have to jump in and say, Man United fans, you man are deluded. All right. Can you hear me now? Can United man hear me now? You
I can
deluded
hear you.
fans. You man are deluded,
All right, hold on.
bro.
Wait. Let me just pause you quickly, yeah? Just to confirm, Pilot, are you going off the back of what me and Craig have just said, or are you just talking about United fans in general, of what you've seen outside of this?
Yeah, let's do
No,
that. Go on.
of what you man are saying.
Okay, cool.
What?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So it's not United fans that are delusional. It's Craig and Els.
Right, cool.
We're bringing it
all
home.
this, yeah.
I
All
want
this,
to hear
this is
this.
what football. All this is what football should have been. You man were playing against 10 men, you know. Man, forget you're playing against 10 men. Everyone forgets. Oh, it's the greatest comeback of ever. What, big man? There's 10 men. These men are tired.
Who said it was the greatest comeback?
Who said it?
What I'm just saying.
I never said the greatest.
I'm saying, but you man are talking about. All right, cool. You man are saying about this. What football's about? That red card
Who said
was
that?
a jammy red card.
Who
This
said
one
that?
in this corner here. This one here, Craig.
Hold on. Wait. Because he's making a lot of excuses. He's saying it weren't a red card. It happened. He was on it. He made other tackles before that anyway. So you risk it. Regardless, man's out of the game. Yeah, it's 10 men, and everyone knows. If you know football, yeah, everyone knows it's harder to play against 10 men than it is against 11.
All right. Let me land. This is how you man are
deluded. Yeah, regardless of that, if a team goes up two goals, yeah, if a team goes up 2 goals and there's 5 minutes left in the game, or not even that, I don't even know how long was left. What happens? That don't happen, bro. Never happens.
You got 10 men. It does happen. But
it doesn't matter if it's 10 men.
Certain men have scored hat tricks in 5 minutes. Certain men have scored hat tricks in 5 minutes.
That's silly, Pilot. At that level, in that moment,
in Prem level, bro. But what's the quickest hat trick?
All right. What's the quickest hat trick? In a semi-final.
What's the quickest hat trick in Champions League? What's the quickest hat trick?
Forget that game. It doesn't matter. When was the last time?
How does it not matter?
When was
how does it not matter if it happened?
Wait, no. When was the last time you see goals scored like that in extra time? In that vein, when was the last time you see that? In that way, not in a game.
If someone scores 5 goals, if someone scores 3 goals in 5 minutes, it doesn't matter when they do it. They could do it in the first 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes, they scored 3 goals in 5 minutes.
It does in relation to what the game is. If it's a 5-0 win or something, who cares, bro? The team was winning anyway. It doesn't matter.
If they scored 3 goals in
what's going on.
It doesn't, bro.
It does.
All right, Pilot, land. I want you to finish still, but
you man are talking about this. Oh, this is what football should have been, yeah. Alright, you man are saying about football of old. No football of old should you lot go 2 goals down against 10 men. No football should go 2 goals down against 10 men, bro.
Do you know what? Nah. Hey, do you know what? I was with Els and Craig, yeah. But I can't ignore Pilot's point, bro.
Hold on.
You man were 2-0 down. And went 4-2. You went 2-0 up and you went 4-2 down. Extra time.
Pilot, you're missing the point. Hold on. Because Pilot, I think you're missing the point, or you may have misheard. But no one said that was a good game for United. We played well. I said it was a roller coaster of emotions, and it's been a long time since I've watched a match and had a roller coaster of emotions.
Fact, agreed. And entertainment purpose, great entertainment.
Great game for the
great entertainment.
But one thing key to be known by this is by no means should the game have gone to that.
Yeah, no one's sitting here saying.
No, you should have lost. You should have lost. You should be out.
But we're not. So no matter.
That's why it's a roller coaster of emotions. Don't
Great, but Pilot, in United's defense, yeah, I will say that to go 2-0 down even against 10 men is not an easy thing to come back from. Like to actually get the 3 goals.
But wait, so as much as we're praising United, yeah, Leon was 2-0 down and then came back 4 goals up.
All right, but then that was their ceiling. That was their ceiling.
Hear what I'm saying, yeah? You man are putting plasters. You man are putting plasters over fucking crap pipes.
Hold on, Pilot. That was their ceiling.
You want to have a different conversation because No one. I personally didn't praise Man United. I didn't hear Craig praise Man United.
Nope.
All right, cool. Maybe
I think you're taking what we're saying and you're looking at what maybe other fans are saying or what media are saying.
Yeah.
This
So,
is
some
the
fans,
case.
some
maybe
fans,
I mix. All right,
he's
cool.
probably, he's probably,
That's my 2 pence.
Nah, he's probably heard fans. He's probably heard fans say, "Oh, we're back, this and that, blah blah blah." I don't think that. I don't think that. I said I watched the game yesterday, and I said I was fuming up to that point. I was fuming. I'm still not happy about how it went, but I'm happy that I got to see something that I don't usually see in a football match. That's why I reverted to talking about people that aren't United fans saying that to me. I wasn't talking about United fans saying, "Yes, we did something amazing, blah blah blah. We're back. We're this. We're that." Nah, I said I watched that and I ain't seen that before. Not in a long time. Sorry, I haven't seen that sort of atmosphere, that sort of emotion, that sort of thing happen in a game where a team's playing another team. They're both scoring against each other. It gets the extra time. One goal goes in, another goal goes in, two go in, and then right before the game's done, in like the last 5 minutes time, when it's about to go pens, the team that was going to lose, 5 minutes before that, have scored 3 goals. When have you seen that? When have you seen that? In the last 20 years? I ain't seen that.
We haven't, and that's a good point. Before we wrap up here, I just want to ask one question. You see, like when there's games like this, one team might feel hard done by a referee decision. Yeah, do you lot think Leon will look back at that game and say, "Do you know what? United deserve to win. We weren't robbed."
Yeah, I think
it shouldn't have been a red card.
I think they'll look at it and think to themselves.
Well, we also should have got a penalty.
No, do you know what? Do you know what they'll say? They'll say we had a huddle at the beginning of the extra time, right? We had a huddle. We spoke. We said, "Listen, we're 2 goals up, right?
Oh, you there? Yeah, you there?
We got 15 minutes. No, but I'm saying that's what would have. That's what. Cool. Being silly. I'm saying that's what they probably would have said in it. There's 15 minutes to go. 2 goals up. Even if you got 10 men, just friggin' sit back.
Yeah,
there's nobody that's going 3 goals. And to be honest, did they do anything stupid? They didn't do nothing crazy.
The last goal, that was poor defending. He dropped too deep, and then he tried to do something. It was poor defending.
That's harsh, isn't it? That's harsh in the last second of a game. That's like
no. I'm just saying it was just poor defending. It's just lapse in concentration and everything. But I think if you look back on the game, Leon said, but obviously it goes in roundabouts because if they don't get that red card, do they score 2 goals? Do you know what I mean? It's all different. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but we never know that.
So
it's speculative.
But the red card wasn't a red card. The red card wasn't a red card.
Well, but it was a yellow. He already had before that yellow.
Why are you getting? It wasn't a yellow card then.
I watched the game, innit? I'm saying that yellow he got. I'm saying he had about 2 fouls before that. That's why the ref gave him yellow.
But he didn't touch the man. The man touched him.
But it don't matter. He's still putting himself in a
position.
It don't
Craig,
matter.
I'll come off
the ref is already going to give him something. If he does something else.
The bottom line is, let me tell you what the bottom line is. The game is done. Man United's through to the semis. Let's talk about game week 33.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do business.
Week 33, boys.
Have you man done your team?
Yeah, I've done mine.
I ain't done mine. Mine is easy.
Oh, see, Els, you were right.
Yeah, he ain't done his. Because I see certain man send their team and they're talking about they're going to play chips. I ain't seen no chips being played and that. I thought the certain man are watching and that.
Yeah, no chips are going to be played this week. It's going to stay pretty much the same as this. It is the same as this. I think I've got 8 double game week players. I've got the captaincy on Mamouche right now. I think that's a smart bet because I don't know if Saka's going to play both games. He'll play both games, but I don't know if he'll start both games. The only question was Mazraoui, if I wanted to switch him around with Kirkez or bring in another player. But otherwise, I think I'm going to leave it how it is, and move forward. I made some changes from last week. Obviously, swapped out Livramento and Kirkez and Pope because none of them had double game weeks. And that's it. Really straightforward.
Did you take an investment?
No, none. I haven't made a change. I haven't made any changes.
All right, Els, your team's up next.
All right, cool. So currently, I'm contemplating around 2 different things I'm going to do, and that's whether I'm going to play bench boost or not. If I don't play bench boost, what you're looking at is 99.9% of what my team's going to look like in the following week. If I do decide to play bench boost, I'll be looking at taking out Lucas and bringing in an Arsenal defender. And if I wanted to push the boat out just a little bit more, I might consider. No, actually, I changed my mind. This is what it's going to look like, guys. I'll take out Lucas, bring in an Arsenal defender, and play my bench boost.
Lucas Dini.
Yeah, Lucas.
Dini.
Yeah, that's his surname.
Oh, I was on mute the whole time, bro. Flipping out. Never mind. Never mind. All right. So I'm of the school of thought, yeah, that you play your free hit this week and you maximize on your points rather than playing free hit next week to prevent losing points. I'm going for the attack. I ain't worried about defense. So transfers, potential transfers. Raya coming in, Gavadio forwarding in, Saka, Rashford, Marino, and I'm thinking about Konate or Virgil van Dijk. I just feel like Liverpool could be that single game against Leicester that does well. They need to get the title. They want to wrap that up early, and Leicester are just pants this season, man. Like it's just a morbid running for them. And then captaincy will probably be on Saka, and that's where I'm at, boys, man. Free hit to the world. You know what I'm saying?
That's mad.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? So obviously you're looking to maximize that free hit, yeah, and then in that blank game week, you could potentially have around, let's just say on that maybe like 8 or maybe even 9 players not playing. What are you going to do with that? You're going to take the hits,
I should be able to field an 11.
You should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
should be able to field an
he
11.
ain't got no
Is that
Arsenal. He ain't got no
taking an
Arsenal players
investment?
now.
Well, to Els's point, an investment, if you got a player not playing and you do a -4, you're guaranteed not to have that -4 worse, isn't it? If you do -4 on a player and he gets 7 points, that's technically -11. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But you know what they say in football, focus on the next game ahead. that black game week stress, bro. I'm being a coward.
That blank game week that's coming up is worse than the other one was because
No way. Nah, it's not. It's not.
I think it's worse.
I don't think it is.
I think it's worse.
I
The
think
other one
I
had
think-
like 3 pilot.
No, it was gonna be worse, but they've done the schedule where like Crystal Palace had the double game week and that, so and Newcastle, so it's made. I think there's only 4 teams not playing in it.
That's right. Last time it was 6 teams not playing.
Yeah. So it's Arsenal. Who's not playing? Arsenal. Who's not playing on that week?
Villa,
No
Arsenal.
no Villa,
No Palace.
no City, and no Palace.
Yeah. So if you go heavy on, if you got heavy Palace and Villa and that now, which a lot of people will have because of the double game weeks, that Palace just had 2 double game weeks. Villa's just had a double game week with the Southampton.
Arsenal too, by the way. Arsenal.
Yes. Arsenal as well. Yeah.
But do you know what is about game week 34 as well? There's no tantalizing fixture like Newcastle, Leicester's tantalizing, but and Fulham, Southampton debatable. My thing is, you could use your free hit and get more points, or use your free hit for a single just to stop yourself getting points. I get the logic because it's about how you do against everyone else. But this is my last dice, man. I'm second to last dice. I'm gambling.
And to be fair, how many people in their teams right now are gonna have that free? Let's see, for that week anyway, gonna have friggin' Chelsea, Brighton, players. You know what I mean? Brentford, all the teams that are playing. How many people have got those? Or those? Not a lot. So yeah,
a lot of people will free it. But yeah, let me go do mine.
Yes, pilot.
All right, this is my team. So I'm debating. All right, triple captain's gonna run, innit? Triple captain's gonna run. Triple captain's running, yeah. And you see who my captain's gonna be. I'm debating either Arsenal goalkeeper or Kiwa for Arsenal to come in for defense, and then have an extra double game week. And that's about it, really. So yeah, 3 defenders. Potentially, keeper's gonna change or defender's gonna change to have 3 double game weeks at the back, And then obviously Salah's got to be there. Salah probably end up getting more points than a double game week, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then Marino for triple captain.
Whoa.
So different.
Big play.
That's a big
Marino,
play. That's
Marino for
you know what?
captain,
Yeah,
so
I actually want that to. I actually want that to bang for you. Still, that'd be so fun and interesting to see. I can't lie. If that works,
Pilot, if you back Marino triple captain, yeah, not only are you a braver man than me because I bottled it with Murphy, but I will hold my L with grace, bro. That is, I don't mind losing to a man that does something like that, bro. So yeah, man, that's honor.
Yeah. If you don't do it now, though, then yeah.
Nah. There's no court case if he doesn't do it. There's no court case.
No, but I'll say that if triple captain's gonna get run this week, it's either gonna be Marino. I thought about Saka, but I think a lot of people might captain Saka, so I'm only gonna get 33% more, which might or Marmoush, and Marmoush against. I think Marmoush has got Everton, which he might do well, and then they got Aston Villa. So Aston Villa got that Man City Aston Villa game is a Europe game. Do you know what I mean? So
both Villa's both games, Newcastle and City, they're all top four classes. Yeah.
So
that's gonna be so. Those games are gonna be good games, man. Great games to watch.
So I'm not.
It's an exciting week. It is an exciting week. Not only is it doubles, but the games that are coming up are league position changing. So
I feel like there's going to be people because there's a cluster of like in the top of the league as well, and also in the middle. Everywhere there's like it's tight, right? So I feel like there's going to be people that go safe, and there's going to be people like probably I'll be giving up that just goes left and puts captain on someone that nobody will do. So
right now I'm doing that's what I'm doing. I ain't got a choice.
I mean that's a big play. It's a big. If it bangs, your scan, you could end up top 10. Within the top 10. Triple captain someone that no one else has got, Marino for one, and triple captain in him that could potentially get you in that. That's crazy. That'd be mad.
Yeah,
Paolo,
or it might put me in HMP.
It could go either way, bro. Flip that coin.
These are the teams. Quick go around. Let them know what your predictions are. Els, go first.
Brentford, Brighton. I'm going for a ball draw at 1-1.
Palace, Bournemouth. Palace conceding 10 in their last two. They're in a slump right now, boy. I'm going Bournemouth 2-1.
Everton, City. I feel like City are going to start to push. Everton haven't really got anything to play for now. I think they're out of trouble. So I'll say 2-0 to City.
I'm going for a surprise here. I'm going Southampton 2-0.
Whoa.
Interesting. A big game, Villa and Newcastle, but I think Newcastle is just going to be working off such a high, and they're going to win 2-1.
Ooh, okay. Fulham, Chelsea. You man know I can't stand Chelsea. Fulham. Am I speaking with emotion or am I speaking with intellect here? 3-1 Fulham. Chelsea are pants though, innit? They're rubbish.
Ipswich, Arsenal. I don't see this being an upset. Ipswich are so poor. Arsenal win this game. I'm saying 2-3, 3-0.
Oof.
United and Wolves. Say that again?
I've got United Wolves.
Sorry, I'm just talking about emotion still. My bad.
Oh, United Wolves. I'm going 1-1 again.
I hear that. I was actually going to say the same. Liverpool, Leicester. This is such an important game for Liverpool to try and wrap up the league as quickly as possible. I think they're going to go in firing and try and get to at least 3-0. Let's push the bar. Let's say 4-0 to Liverpool.
Wow.
I hope so. Virgil van Dijk to score 2, yeah? Forest, Spurs. You know what? You can't trust some of these teams that are in Europe at this stage. And Spurs have been so bad. They're worse than Chelsea. Forest 2-0. Clean sheet. Calling it.
Wow. So it's City, double game week game. City against Villa. This will be a big game. They both need a result. I think City will win this game, but I think it'll be 2-1. City.
And I'm going for a nice 3-0 home victory for the Gunners. Marino getting 2. Yeah?
Of course he is.
Imagine Marino gets one in the Ipswich game, 2 in that game. It's mad. That's bonus points as well.
What are you saying? Differential captains from that, yeah?
Differential.
Yeah,
This is going to be painful now, yeah? This is going to be painful because
Who's going first?
I'm going first.
Oh my
And you know what?
God.
If there was room for sentiment, I wouldn't pick this player. But it's techie because, all right, boys, Saka's not a differential, is he?
No.
Bear man are going to pick Saka. Bear man are going to pick Marmoush. So that's why I've gone with Mikel Merino, blood. Pilot. But Pilot, Pilot, I'm not even trying to rival you, bro. This is genuine coincidental, bro.
Hey,
I written it down before the
see this
episode.
guy.
I'm not
See
even
this
trying to
guy,
rival.
yeah. See this guy.
Next up is Craig because Pope got 15 in the last game week.
Wait, hold on. Who did you have? Hold on. Who did you have?
Murphy.
I had Murph, 19 points.
Didn't your points get slashed?
That was the previous week.
That was the week before.
I did offer, by the way, to do the following week.
By the way, Corey, I hope you still got notes of how many forfeits we've all got because we will be doing them. The only reason I'm not doing it and wearing it is because it's not.
Just for the record, you've got 3.
All right, cool. No worries. That's 3 game weeks. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep in the same kind of vein as what I did last week. Double game week keeper, Raya, done. Clean sheets all round.
I hear it.
Nope. Palace at home, maybe not. It's enough.
And I'm next.
Yeah. Go on, Els. Livramento got 8 points last week.
I'm gonna go with Salah.
No.
Els is a genius. Els is a
No.
genius.
Why?
It's a differential.
Now he's gonna argue the point.
Come on. Double game week.
It's a differential.
There's so many other people that you can go with. That's a differential.
Els is a genius. He's back. I'm slapping peas on this one, boys.
Now hold on.
Let's talk about. Let's have a
going
conversation.
Okay. Let's have a conversation, but let's start the conversation with one thing. Here has Salah as their captain, so even in this group, it's a differential. Now let's start the conversation.
That's not worldwide, though, is it?
It's a differential. That's it.
It's a differential.
Democracy. It's a differential. And I'm going with Kiwa. My man.
Kiwior.
Yeah, Kiwa.
How you not know how to say your own team's own?
I do. I just like saying Kiwa.
Master, I call him by his nickname. I got his nickname.
All right, so we're locking in, yeah. Craig Raya, El Salah, me Marino, and Pilot's gone with Kiwior. This would be interesting. Do you know what? Again, if you picked a goalkeeper or defender, you're stepping with honor. And I respect it, boys.
Certain man or saw man triple captain, man. And now they want to put them in. That's all man saying, innit?
Wait, do you know what? Yeah, in the movies where the friendship goes left, but a man's innocent, bro. I'm telling you, man, it looks bad. I hear it. It looks bad, but I swear to you, I typed Marino before the episode, bro. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what to say.
Let's wrap this up, man. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, innit?
Exactly. We
Go
will
on,
double
Craig,
game
tell
week.
them.
And people, we're out now. You know where to find us. Be on the sidelines on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Be on the sidelines pod, and on X it is BTS pod. Good luck this week. There's going to be some interesting things happening, interesting results, and we've all got an eye on our differential captains as well. So yeah, be a nice week. Otherwise, peace out. Good luck. And we'll see you on the next episode.